So, Amrut, one last question. Uh, give our audience a message from your side.
Uh, my message is usually the idea that I learned from the book that I've read recently. A very interesting idea that I learned from a book called The Last Lecture.
The last lecture.
The
Okay.
Last Lecture. Uh, so there was the first day of the coaching class of football, and there was the coach and the kids. And so kids said, "Let's get the football and start playing." And the coach said, "No, we don't need a football." And everybody was shocked. They were looking at each other. We don't need a football. It's a football class, right? I said, no,
Yeah.
we don't need a football. And he explains why. So on a field, so there are 22 players, yeah, on a football field. At a time, how many of them have the football in their control? One.
And
One out of 22. That means most of the time, or almost all the time, 21 players are
just,
without football.
yeah.
What is more important, having the football or not having the football? And the technical things goes like this, that winning in football is all about giving and receiving passes. And whenever the pass goes wrong, we think that the pass giver went wrong, उसने ठीक से
Mm.
pass नहीं दिया. But 90% of the time the receiver is not in the right position, and so the giver find it difficult to give the pass. So all the more important that those remaining 21 players strategize to where to stand, how to change the positions so that they receive the pass. And it was
Wow.
like, wow. I mean, I can draw 100 conclusions from this idea, that on the surface level, we think that this is the most important part, which turns out to be the least important.
Yeah.
Huh? So many of the followers, readers think that, no, I must be spending 10 hours on booklet activities. You won't believe I spend only 20% of my day's time on core booklet activities. The rest of the 80% of the time I spend on myself, on exercise, meditation, cooking, healthy cooking food. In the lockdown, I've transformed I've lost 15 kg in last 2 years. You know.
Wow.
So if you work hard on your job, you'll make a living. But if you work hard on yourself, you'll make a fortune.